Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, today we have got the 30th of 33 races in the Xfinity, and that is the Kansas Speedway Kansas Lottery 300 for us. It's the 150, as you're well aware. Looking forward to running this mile-and-a-half track, $98,000 purse. Not sure, but we, again, have a goal of top 25s. We have $866,000 in the bank. That is huge for starting our team in the Xfinity Series next year. We're not going to just be dealing with the lame stuff of getting stuck with what a team provides us. Anyway, though, let me get out there and we will see you right before the race. As you can see, we were able to get into the 33, low 33. That was my first practice lap, which means that we're able to at least get top 25 there. I will be starting this race in 35th place because somebody is taking to the back. A little bit of pre-race information for you. We've got Cesar Baccarella. He's been struggling all weekend long, as Tommy Joe Martin's also having some struggles going this season for this race. Chad Fincham crashed during qualifying. He got put in the back. Interesting note about Tommy Joe and Cesar. They're racing on the same team, so maybe just a whole issue at that camp overall right now.
Green.
I just ran that road course race. Is going to be quite a bit different, obviously. Give my left foot a rest here.
Stay low, stay low.
100 laps in this race. Looks like we're going to get a turn two. Bit of a turn two boost. That's pretty nice. Of course, a lot of the cars we just passed were the ones that were, or two of the cars we just passed were ones that were noted as having problems. So, see how we do through 3 and 4. We might get a nice run through 3 and 4 as well. Car feels unbelievably great here. I see no problem with us getting up into the top 25.
All right, you're clear.
And that's great for us. We're going to get off the gas a lot there. We got Mike Harmon in front of us. Little tap for him as he slowed down way more than we were going to through that turn. Holy crap. Did not like that at all. Get down on his inside.
Still there?
There we go. Up into 27th place. Car absolutely looks fantastic for getting up in front of the top 25. Of course, you know, we go from top 25 and then my goal is top 15. I don't jump to the top 20. I just want to go straight from top 25 to a goal of the top 15. And then we care about top 10 and top 5. But little contact with Landon Castle there. Got him out of shape a bit, but he's all right. And we continue on. We're going to push it through 3 and 4 and get a nice run. Joe Nemechek on our outside, and we're going to take the position away from him as we put a buffer car between us and the top 25. Just 3 laps into this race, and we've worked ourselves up here pretty well. Going to try to get a nice run through 1 and 2 here.
Stay high up here. Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
Just was focusing on not running into Austin Hill there. Giving him some space. He's getting a nice run on the inside, but I think through 1 and 2 we're going to do a lot better. We were at 33-1 that lap. That was pretty nice. Yeah, see, we get a nice run through 2. We'll clear him. We're going to pinch it down a little bit on Ray Black Jr., which slowed him up. We never touched him. It was just the strategy of driving down so he couldn't let the car fade up, and that had forced him to slow it down a bit. And that is just a good strategy. We are trying to catch up into Josh Bilicki's draft. There we go. As we head into 1 and 2 again. This time I'm going to hope that we can kind of time it to Josh Bilicki fading out. Oh, he got a nice run out anyway, but there we go. Get to his fender. That'll give us some good if he's still... Well, that's on me. That was poorly handled by me overall, but I think the quick pump I just made might help. There we go. Get around Justin Haley. Justin Haley trying to get into the Final Four. Not great for him to be sitting out where he is. Matt Mills and Josh, what just happened here? Like, car's just finding speed that I'm just kind of confused about, but here we are fighting back. That was weird. All of a sudden, Matt Mills comes out of nowhere. He must have been kind of caught up in traffic there a little bit, and now he's in a better position, but we're going to ride his bumper through 1 or 3 and 4. Hold on. I don't know how Matt Mills just became Mr. Speedy Gonzalez here, but I'm going to do whatever I can to try to catch up to him. I think we might have kind of settled into our spot for now until we're all stacked back up. See if I can just, well, that was not a great way to do the turn. I'm going to have to come off to correct what I just did there. That was bad. We're going to lose a couple tenths to Mills right there. I know I'm not talking a lot. I mean, there's not much to say. We're losing time to Matt Mills, and we're kind of gaining or putting more time between us and Josh Malicki behind us. Maybe not. He might be catching us, but oh, we might get a good little jump here since Mills went high. Well, we stuck in the middle of the track that time, carrying more speed. I don't really know. We're just 10 laps into the race. We've got 17 in the tank. Yeah, I'll need to figure that out. Yeah, we're just, I mean, I think we can catch up to him, especially if he keeps running that high line. But what do we do when we get there and he decides to run the low line? I'm going to start driving deeper into the turns. See if my exits are going to be enough to give me something. I mean, I'm already driving through the turns about 3 miles an hour slower based on tire wear, which, yeah, that makes sense. We're at 58% on the front right. So I can't hang on to it like I was before. Yeah, we're losing it to him. We are putting space between us and Timmy Hill. Josh Malicki has dropped back to 3rd. We're going to need a caution or people to have bad pit stop or people to fall out of the race, I think, to get better than 21st on this one. I don't see what else could possibly happen here without stage racing, which would stack us back up. But again, I mean, I like non-stage racing. I like it being a natural, how it works out. Now, it's nice right now, of course, for us because the challenge is there and we're in 21st place. What happens when we have a 10-second lead in first place? Well, let me tell you something. That happens in real life, so it doesn't really matter. Dominant drivers, at Phoenix, the winner was up by 6 seconds or something. It wasn't even close, so it happens all the time. We're just going to... We're going to go ahead and speed things up until we're pitting, and we'll be back on the mic at that point. Got cars starting to pit. We've got 3 in the tank. Tires are at 20 on the front right. We're going to have to pay attention to that. Well, no, we don't actually. We're fine. I'm just paying attention to what we have in the estimated fuel. We passed Balicki and Alfredo, which was nice. Of course, we're in 13th right now because cars are pitting and we're staying out. And if it says 1 to go before turn 4 the next time, we'll bring it around one more time. Otherwise, we're going to pit as we make ourselves into the top 10.
Let's pit now.
We're not pitting yet. I'll pit if it says 1 to go when we come around for turn 4.
Pitting car just ahead.
Pitting car just ahead. Well, maybe we'll pit now. I don't know. That's Chastain in front of us. Yeah, we're pitting now.
We're gonna need those tires to last, driver.
No. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Well, that's how that goes, I guess. That was an accident. That sucked.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight. Be ready.
I'll bring out that caution. Put us in the top 10. And everybody basically 10th or 11th and behind is a lap down now. So that was unintentional, but there we have it. What we have in the tank here, 26 laps. It's a 3-stop race. I mean, in the draft we're reasonable, but
Still there.
I don't really know what. Here comes LeBay. He's got problems with us, so it's actually good for us to be around him because that means that we can maybe improve that relationship with him by being around him and driving clean.
Still there. Still there. Got 1 down low now.
Oh, here comes Riley Herbst
All right, clear outside.
on the inside. And we got around LeBay with no contact, no issue. I feel like that's got to help something. David Starr being annoyed makes all the sense in the world. We hit him multiple times in the rear end there. We're going to get passed by a lot of cars, but they're all lapped down, so
Got 1 down low now.
we got a little lucky there, I guess, but it was also our screw up that put us here. So a little bit of a weird thing with the game. Us sliding out. I feel like that automatically drops you to the back. I don't know if it puts you a lap down though, so maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just really does negatively impact everybody else around you.
Got 1 outside now. You got room. You're clear there.
We're going to push it as much as we can and hope we can stay in some of these drivers' drafts to get a little more speed out of this car.
Car high. Careful there.
We got Clements on our inside. That's not something that I would think would be a... I mean, it's not a position, but that's not even something I would have thought was going to be a car that would be passing us. I guess I'm wrong.
Stay low, stay low.
Because there he goes. Get up in his draft. Again, just trying to get any extra speed. Now we got Brandon Jones there. That makes a little more sense to me.
Got a car low now.
It also sucks that I'm the I don't like that. I don't like that I was the reason bringing out the caution either. That bothers me. Just because this could have been a caution-free race for all I know, you know, and that would have been fun. Alex LeBay behind us, looking to catch and pass us now, which I'll stay in the middle of the track so he can do so, or we'll just outdrive him in the middle of the track. That worked out. Oh, we have another caution out, and it is someone behind us. Let's see who it was. It is Jeff Green, maybe Jeff Green, Landon Castle, having it happen to them. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't pit. I mean, we can only drop back to 10th. So might as well keep our stuff as fresh as possible. Might give us an advantage and might allow us to stay up with these other drivers.
Green flag inside.
Gonna get him behind or in front of Herbst. Nemechek is a position. That's crazy. We were catching Ross Chastain as well, so that's like, these are things that I think we could actually do. Joe Graf Jr., I want to say we passed him earlier in the race as well, so these are positions we can get and take. And is that Jeffrey Earnhardt up there? I mean, I feel like there's a number of cars that are up here that we can actually get position from. I seem to have maybe a longer run car, so maybe I shouldn't have pit. I don't know, but I mean, I feel like putting tires on it can't ever be a bad thing.
All right, you're clear.
As you can see, as we get a huge run getting out of 2 there. And with the tires we have, able to grip through that turn, so that's a big deal. We're going to hopefully do it again as we drive through 3 and 4. And we're in the draft of Brandon Brown up here in 6th place. Would like to stay up there.
Wow, that was your best lap ever.
There we go. Down into the 32s. That is a big deal for us.
Inside. All right, you're clear there.
We're going to get a nice run through 1 and 2. Can we keep it off the wall? Yes, we can. Just getting a lot of speed from the draft here, so I really pushed it there, but I also don't mind that I did it. Don't mind that I did it. Trying to do whatever I can to keep into Brandon Brown's draft, keep us up in front of these other cars, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to put a little bit of a gap between us and these other cars. Of course, we're run real high, and that's gonna screw us pretty bad. Allgaier behind us, he is a lap down. Doesn't matter though, because he's working his way up, trying to work his way up to the front. I don't know who's leading this race right now. I guess I can look. It's Gregson. Here comes Ryan Sieg. We got Chase Briscoe right behind us. Joe Graf Jr. trying to make a move. But we get the nice run running the middle of the track there. I think that might be just like Bristol. That might be our spot, as we just kind of stay in the middle or the low middle of the track. Here we go. Look at this. Nice run. So we're going to catch right back up to Allgaier, who's kind of caught up behind Brown. But it's working out for us a bit, that's for sure. Well, as you can tell, another best lap ever. And we get another Ryan Sieg and Justin Allgaier. That makes no sense. Oh, Josh Williams, Landon Castle. Landon Castle pitting again, maybe because he's at the back and they're working on that car. But we're going to pit because why not pit? We can't get much, so we might as well pit and just try to push our way through. Ryan Sieg was pitting because he had the free pass. That makes sense.
To the green, driver. Be ready here.
And here we go again as we shift through our gears, get this Chevy Camaro up to speed.
Still there.
Ryan Sieg starting at the back as he got the free pass.
You're all clear up top.
Had multiple cautions now since the oh, there we go. Let's get between our cars here, huh? Why not? Use Chastain maybe to pull us around Nemechek for the turn. Perfect. Oh, hold on. I can't just push it there. Get right up on his bumper. Yeah. We are in this position, obviously, because we caused a caution going on a pit road, which sucked. We spun it, but we kept it off the wall, and we kept it off other cars, so that part was good. I thought we weren't going to bring out the caution because we were off the, but we were in pit road entrance, which was a danger to other drivers. Oh.
Stay high up here.
I know I was in 6th place, and I know I'm not now, but trust me, these cars are down to like in their 60s for percentage of tire wear. We're rolling in the 90s, so it's going to benefit us as things start to calm down a little bit. Also, every opportunity to drive around LeBay right now is a good opportunity, because if we can keep it clean around him, that's just another opportunity to improve that relationship, which we're going to do right now as we pass him again. No contact, so we're going to get a really, really good run through 3 and 4. We had to come off a little bit knowing we couldn't fade up around Briscoe, but we still were able to get right up with this group, and we got Joe Graf in front of us that we could potentially use his draft and then get around
On
him.
the outside now.
I don't know, having 2x2 is definitely going to be a challenge for us getting around here, but there we go. We get the run that we get through 1 and 2. And gonna get on Joe Graff's fender.
Car there on the outside.
Come off the gas, get on the gas. Riley Herbst is just a speed demon, but he is a lap down, so he's trying his best to get up there. He got around us.
Hold your
We
line.
got a little loose there. Had just slight contact with
That's
a
the
net,
halfway mark.
but we're okay.
Outside.
So we're gonna come into turns 1 and 2 and hoping. Yeah, that's not working so well.
Careful. Still
We're
there.
not getting that super run out.
Got one peeking outside.
Brown and Briscoe. Briscoe a lap down. Brown
one
is
up top.
not. We got Clements back here doing what he's doing. Problem is I can't drive down to the bottom of the track either because I got Joe Graff Jr. on my inside, so that part sucks. There he goes. He got a really good run through that whole section.
Careful. Still there.
Let me
Careful. Still
hold
there.
on here. Let's me
Inside.
focus up for a while. We've actually run a number of laps. We're under 50 to go in the race. But let's go ahead and focus up until these cars start to pit. Not everybody pit the last time, so we're going to have some cars pitting. We're going to speed things up until they start pitting. We'll be back on the mic with you at that point.
Yellow's out. Back her down.
Well, that didn't take long. Everyone's going to pit. We're obviously going to pit with everyone. They're in that window, so here we go.
We're going green. Almost ready now. Green's out. Let's go.
Everyone here is all ready with their new tires, full tanks, 43 to go, one stop left in the race. We've had a number of cautions. We started the caution fest, but we certainly haven't brought out a single other caution this race. There's been 3 or 4 other cautions. That's a lot of cautions. But
Careful. Still there.
we're doing all right.
Outside. Outside. Inside.
Brandon
inside.
Brown, we had a better lap pit stop than him, and now he's on my inside because he's a faster car.
Hold that line, driver.
Here comes Alex LeBay. Again, just somebody that if he's got better stuff, we just need to, for relationship purposes, we need to let him go. I mean, if you recall, we didn't have a top 15 car, and we're in the top 10 because of our own spin out. That's all right. We take what we can, right? We haven't brought out the other cautions, so doesn't matter. And we've hung with these guys every time, so that also is something that's key. That's part of when you qualify too. You know what I mean? Like starting at the back, you're going to run out of tires and not be able to race the cars that are up front. But since this is all happened and the caution happened, we're up in the top 10. We've been running. We're not the last car on the lead lap. We're holding our own against these cars. So in fact, we are a top 10 car. And that part is legitimate. Now, that's not to say that cars like Allgaier, Riley Herbst, those cars, that's not to say that they weren't faster than us and we'd be in the top 15 instead, but that's how it goes, is we're going to get passed by multiple cars right now. Got Clements on my inside. There we go.
Still there inside.
I mean, it's fine. He's a lap down. It's not the point. It also makes it harder for me to try to get back around LeBay when I've got these faster lap cars around me trying to do their thing, and then I miss up my entrance there. Alrighty then.
Got one peeking outside.
.38 laps left in the race. We've fallen off from this lead group, but that doesn't mean that I can't get my act together and catch back up with some of them. I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can. We've dropped back to 10th, but there's a group of 4 up there that are unattainable, but this group of, what, 8? I feel like we can get back up with this group if I run some really good laps. I just got to focus up here. And, in order to do that, suckers, we're going to speed things up again because we didn't really the last time. Caution came out quick, so we'll speed it up until the caution comes out, or something happens, we catch up to this group, or when we're pitting for the final time. All those things can happen. That's when the first one of them that happens is when you'll see us talking on the mic again. All right, we're going to bring this thing around one more time.
Gotta take care of the tires.
And then we're going to pit, and hopefully this time we'll get on a little more cautiously and not bring out the caution from pitting, because that would just make me mad. If a caution comes out before we pit, that's fine. But looks like leaders are pitting now as well.
Pitting car just ahead.
We need we have to.
Bring it in here. You're low on gas.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah, she got loose.
Back it down, back it down.
All right. Oh, we need that and that. That doesn't matter. We'll turn that off just so it doesn't do any kind of fixing, and we'll see. We'll come out in the top 10, I'm sure.
You're clear of pit road.
All right, last pit is done. We're in 12th place because I feel like some drivers have not pit yet.
Yellow's out, back it
And the
out.
caution comes out. Some of the drivers that had not pits. Earnhardt, Gregson, Sieg, Annette, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're on 100 everything, so we're not pitting. That should move us way up. We're in 6th place now. We had no reason to pit. That actually worked out for us, I guess, but everyone's on equal stuff again, so it doesn't really matter.
Green, green, green.
We'll probably get lapped or passed by some of these other cars for sure. I'm going to seep in here behind Chastain.
Stay on the bottom.
All right.
Stay low, stay low.
Obviously, I don't want to have contact with LeBay, but I do want to draft with him.
All right, you're clear.
Just trying to stay up in these drafts, trying to push it. Now, Earnhardt led a lot of this race, so I feel like that's a thing for him.
Stay high
But
up here. Inside, inside.
oh yeah, I messed that up really, really bad, but we're running that high line, so we're actually keeping some speed, which might help us early on. Yeah, our exit was really fast. Holy crap. What a runoff we got there. Do I do that again, or no? Because I tapped the wall trying to do it, because as I said in the last race, unlike iRacing, my turns aren't very finite. It's a game. This is every bit of a game, so try to run it up on that wall. You know, each move, it's not really finite. It's just a lot of, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I think it's great we're running around the bay though, because we haven't had contact with him at all, and it's gone fairly well. See if I can do some cool stuff here. Running this higher line is actually working for us as we're up into the top 3. We got Noah Gregson knocking on the door behind us, though. Under 10 laps to go in this one. But if I can keep the speed up by running this higher line, look at that. Holy crap. Where was this all race long? I don't know. It was me not running this higher line.
All right, clear low.
And that was the problem.
Hold your line, got one
Oh, now I
inside.
drove it way too far down, and we're doing a couple miles an hour slower. That wasn't great.
Still
I
there.
want to run the upper middle.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Because of
Hold
this.
your line, got one inside.
Because of this. Holy crap.
Clear low there.
That is crazy. Wow. The drive off we get there is absolutely insane. Riley Herbst's leading this race. But I mean, through 1 and 2, we just rocket ship out. If I could get in front of us and Cindric, it'd be better. But now I got a net on my outside, and I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do there. I need to get up.
Clear low.
There we go.
Hold your line, got one inside.
That didn't work out the way I hoped. Hopefully we get the
Hold
good
your
run
line,
off
got one
again.
inside.
Not as good. I might have also worn the crap out of my tires doing this, but we're fighting. Let's burn them off, right? It's no big deal.
Inside.
Oh, I hit this one pretty well too. Doing a couple miles an hour faster. Although, I mean, we're driving around technically a longer part of the track, but we could get more speed going around the high side than we would have with the split going around the inside. That's what matters to me. This is it. This is going to give us another big runoff. If I can get in front of Cindric, I won't, but if I could have, it would have been great. I think he's in the draft right now.
3 wide there.
And another nice run. We got Ryan Sieg on our inside. Hey, we're fighting with these leaders. All right, we're doing a good job now. We got most of the leaders back up on the lead lap.
5 laps to go.
We're doing a hell of a job with this one, pushing as hard as we possibly can.
Stay on the bottom here.
Get on that gas, and I think we're going to clear Cindric this time. We do.
All right, you're clear.
If I can get up into the draft of Ryan Sieg, it's good for us. We're going to stay middle high, though. Let's see if we can drive away from the cars behind us. A top 5 would be unbelievable with how we ran all race long. But here they come. Here comes Earnhardt with the speed, Cindric with the speed. Just higher rated engines than we have in our car. Remember, we run for Mike Harmon Racing here, and bless his heart for giving us this opportunity. We are grateful for it, although we didn't ask for it. But also, we got into a car that's just a 3-star, and as I've said many times this year, and you can tell when we finish 21st and I'm happy, we are out driving our car's ability when we're up in the top 10, fighting for the top 10. We're falling off quite a bit now. We lost a lot of the car here, but we're fighting it. We're doing what we can.
Inside.
Yeah, we're still getting the better run off the top side, which is why I'm staying up on the higher side. We're still running it. We got Harrison Burton here. He is fighting for a championship. I'm not going to get in his way if he gets around us, obviously. I'm not going to get in anyone's way, but
Still there.
point is, I'm going to make sure that somebody who's fighting for a championship isn't affected by us. Somebody who's just trying to get as much money as we can every race. Give him a little tap, help him out maybe. Yeah, that's all right right there.
Got one down low now. One more to go.
One lap to go. Brought to you by Curb Studios. We're going to tap the wall and lose 7th place, aren't we? Maybe
Get
not.
all clear up
I'm
top
pushing
there.
it hard as I can, but yeah, we're in 7th place. I mean, it'd be an unbelievable finish if we finish in 7th. He's going to dip into the inside. We're going to drive it in deeper than usual. We're going to push through, hoping to get some good drive off. We didn't. Cindric's going to take 7th place from us. There he goes. Just higher end equipment from that team, but an 8th place finish is amazing for this team, and we'll take it. Top 5 here: Michael Annett, Riley Herbst, Ryan Sieg, Noah Gragson, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and we'll finish in 8th place. Fastest lap goes to Ryan Sieg. Noah Gragson led 39 of the 100 laps of this one. Tony Savoy started 35th, finished 8th. And Landon Castle, tough break, started 19th, finished 35th. We've got another Xfinity race coming right back at you in the next episode. That's right, folks. We've got Texas Speedway, race number 31 of 33. We are closing in on the end of this season fast, and I'm excited about it. However, that is going to do it for this episode, folks. I'd like to take a moment to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.